You ever wonder what happens when a kid gets hurt but nobody notices the real damage until way later? Like a scraped knee turns out to hide something way bigger, and the clock on justice was ticking the whole time without anyone realizing it. Here is the twist most people never learn until they need it. For adults, you usually get 2 years from the injury to file a claim, but for kids, the rules bend like a pool noodle. Most states pause the statute of limitations until the child turns 18, which lawyers call tolling. Think of it like hitting the snooze button on a legal deadline, except the snooze can last for years. So if a 5-year-old gets hurt at a daycare and the injury does not show symptoms until she is 12, the case is not automatically dead. The clock basically waits patiently in the corner until she becomes a legal adult, then gives her a set window to act. Now here's where people get confused, and honestly it trips up even smart adults. They assume if too much time passed, the case is toast, done, cooked, over. But that is not how it works for minors, because the law treats children differently since they cannot legally represent themselves or fully understand their rights. It is the same reason a 7-year-old cannot sign a contract to buy a car. The system assumes kids need protection built in. Let us talk about delayed discovery, which is basically the legal version of finding a receipt in your coat pocket from 3 winters ago. Some injuries, like brain trauma or internal damage, do not show obvious symptoms right away, so the law allows the clock to start when the injury is actually discovered, not just when the accident happened. This matters so much in cases involving birth injuries, playground accidents, or even medication errors. A doctor might miss something at 3 years old and it does not surface until the child struggles in school at age 9, and suddenly everyone is asking why nobody caught it sooner. Parents often feel guilty here, like they should have known immediately, but that guilt is not rational and it is not fair. Doctors miss things, symptoms hide, and bodies are not vending machines that show every problem the second something breaks. A good accident injury lawyer basically becomes a time detective in these cases. They dig through medical records, school records, and expert testimony to prove exactly when the injury was actually discoverable, not just when it technically occurred. Here's a fun historical nugget for you. Since English common law originally created these protections centuries ago because children could not petition courts on their own behalf. So this is not some modern legal loophole, it is literally hundreds of years of legal tradition trying to protect people who cannot protect themselves yet. Every state handles the exact deadlines a little differently though, so this is not a one-size-fits-all situation like a universal phone charger. Some states give a strict number of years after the child turns 18, others attach extra rules for cases against government entities which have their own shorter notice windows. That government angle trips a lot of families up because if the injury happened at a public school or through a city program, you sometimes only have months, not years, to even file initial notice. This is why acting quickly, even before you are sure you have a case, genuinely matters more than people think. The real lesson here is not to panic, but to document early and ask questions even if answers do not come immediately. Preparation beats procrastination every single time, because the law protects people who show up, not people who wait and hope. So if any of this made a light bulb go off in your head, or you are sitting there thinking about a situation from your own life, do you want to learn more about how we can help? Check out our links in the description below.